Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about your school course, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you organize the layout of your school course? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to know how to organize your course in Skool? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running an online business selling courses through your Skool community, and you're setting up your first one, you can see it's kind of confusing on how to lay it out. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your Skool community dashboard. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well, but I've already logged into my Skool community, and this is the home screen. Now here on the home screen, if you want to organize one of your courses, here on the top, you're going to click on Classroom. Once you do that, you're going to see all the courses you're currently offering. So go ahead and choose the course that you want to organize. For me, I'm going to go ahead and choose this one right here. Okay, so here you're going to be in the course editor. So the thing is, with Skool courses, they're split up into two different sections. So we're going to have a folder, which you can kind of think of it like a chapter, and inside those chapter, they're going to have different pages. So a folder could be like a section. So for example, on this particular course, I only have one folder. It's for spicy food. So what we can do is we can go ahead and add another folder. So we're going to do spicy food, and let's add another folder called sweet food. All right, we're going to go ahead and add that. Okay, so now we have our spicy food section and our sweet food section. Let's go ahead and add one more. So I'm going to click right here and then click on add folder, and let's go ahead and maybe name another one sour food. Okay, so now we have three different folders, and inside each one of these folders, we're going to have different pages. So for spicy food, I have Mexican food, I have Chinese food, and then under sweet food, you can just hover over the folder and then click on these three dots. Let's go ahead and add a page into that folder. So sweet food, let's go ahead and maybe name this one cake, and we'll save that. Okay, and then I'm going to hover over sour food and click on these three dots and add a page into that folder, and then click on the pencil icon. So I personally don't really know too many sour foods, so let's just go ahead and put lemons and then save. Okay, so now we have set this up, spicy food, and inside spicy food, they can learn about spicy Mexican food and spicy Chinese food. And then once they're finished, they can go ahead and jump on over here and learn about sweet food. So that would be cake. Maybe we're going to do another page and just name it candy. Go ahead and name this candy and save. And then after that, they can move on and learn about sour food. And inside sour food, I have lemons. So another way you might be able to lay this out, you can have it in chapters. So maybe instead of spicy food, let's go ahead and click here and edit folder. So I'm going to go ahead and name this as chapter 1, and let's change spicy food. We're going to hover over it, click on the three dots, edit folder, and this will be chapter 2 and save. And then lastly, sour food, we can edit the folder, and let's name this as chapter 3. And then inside of each, maybe if we're telling a hero story, this is where they're born, this is when they went to school, and then chapter 2 would be, maybe they got in a relationship and then they got married, and then we can move on to chapter 3. Or since this is a cooking course international, maybe here on chapter 1, I can click here, edit the folder, and this entire chapter, we can go ahead and change that to Italian food and save. So everything inside of this particular folder should be everything Italian. So instead of Mexican food here, we can go ahead and edit that page, and I would name this as spaghetti. And let me go ahead and save that. And then instead of Chinese food, we can go ahead and edit that, and maybe we'll go ahead and name this one as pizza. And then let me save it. Okay, so this entire section is going to be about Italian food, and then we can move on to chapter 2. And instead of chapter 2, we can go ahead and edit that. And let's say that this section or folder is all about Chinese food, and we can save that. So let me go ahead and open up the Chinese food. So cake is not traditionally a Chinese food, so maybe I'll go ahead and edit that page. And let's go ahead and name this one Kung Pao and save. And then candy, we can go ahead and edit that page, and let's say dim sum and save. And then let's go ahead and edit chapter 3, and we'll name this one as Mexican food and save. And then we'll change the page inside of Mexican food from lemons. Let's go ahead and name this one tacos. Okay, so now you can start to see the layout for your Skool course. So they're going to come in here, they're going to learn about Italian food. Once they're working in this folder, they'll be able to learn about spaghetti and then pizza, and then they can move on to a different folder, Chinese food, which would be Kung Pao, dim sum, and then we can go ahead and close these out. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to set up modules and the layout of your Skool course, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up, or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.